Hidden in the Arabian desert, Crown Prince Salman is building a fortress so extravagant it makes the world's grandest palaces look ordinary. With billion-dollar lagoons, glittering halls and secret marinas, it's a wonder of excess and grand enough to be seen from space. But its true splendor lies within. Let's take a closer look. The Hidden Desert Palace, a fortress of luxury in the sand. Deep within Saudi Arabia's ambitious Neom megacity project, approximately 105 miles west of Tabuk along the pristine Red Sea coast, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, better known to the world as MBS, is constructing what can only be described as the ultimate expression of royal extravagance. A desert palace so immense, so luxuriously appointed that it defies comprehension. This isn't just another royal residence. This is a monument to power, wealth and vision that exists on a scale previously unimaginable. Satellite images from Maxar Technologies captured in January 2025 reveal the dramatic transformation of what was once a completely barren stretch of Saudi Arabia's coastline. Between January 2019 and October 2024, this desolate landscape has been completely re-engineered, transformed into a sprawling complex that rivals the great palaces of history. But what makes this palace truly extraordinary isn't just its size. Though at several square kilometers it dwarfs most urban developments, it's the sheer audacity of its conception and the mind-bending luxury that awaits within its walls. We're talking about a complex that features not one, not two, but 10 separate helipads, each capable of accommodating the world's most sophisticated helicopters. These aren't just landing pads, they're gateways to a world where the impossible becomes routine, where luxury transcends all conventional boundaries. The architectural vision behind this desert fortress draws inspiration from Moroccan-style design, featuring vibrant ceramic tiles, Islamic geometric patterns, and intricate detailing that bridges cultural heritage with contemporary opulence. But this isn't merely an aesthetic choice, it's a statement. Every arch, every tile, every carefully crafted detail speaks to a deeper narrative about power, tradition, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that characterizes everything MBS touches. What sets this palace apart from any other royal residence in history is its integration into the Line, Neom's flagship project that represents perhaps the most ambitious urban development ever conceived by human imagination. The Line is a 170-kilometer-long, 500-meter-tall linear city designed to be completely car-free and powered entirely by renewable energy. Picture, if you can, a mirrored city stretching across the desert like something from the furthest reaches of science fiction. And nestled within this futuristic marvel is MBS's personal sanctuary. The engineering required to create this oasis in one of the world's most challenging environments defies description. The coastline itself has been completely re-engineered, featuring artificial lagoons, tree-lined roads and manicured gardens that require advanced irrigation and desalination systems. In a land where water is more precious than gold, where temperatures regularly soar above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, MBS has created a verdant paradise that seems to mock the very desert that surrounds it. The palace's private beaches stretch along the Red Sea coast, offering crystalline waters and pristine sands that exist in perfect harmony with the luxury marina designed to accommodate the world's most magnificent super yachts. This marina isn't just functional, it's specifically designed to berth vessels like MBS's own $400 million super yacht Serene, a floating palace in its own right that we'll explore in detail later in this series. But perhaps the most staggering aspect of this desert palace is the golf course. Yes, you heard that correctly. In the middle of one of the world's most arid regions, MBS has constructed a professionally designed golf course complete with lush fairways and manicured greens that exist in defiance of nature itself. The amount of water required to maintain such a desert palace, magnificent as it is, represents just one facet of a collection that spans continents and defies conventional notions of wealth and power. Now we'll journey beyond the Arabian sands to discover the global network of palaces and residences that comprise one of the most extraordinary property portfolios for a world where luxury knows no bounds and where every property tells a story of ambition, power, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that defines the modern House of Saud. The Crown Prince's global palace empire, from Riyadh to Versailles. The desert palace at Neom, magnificent as it is, represents merely the crown jewel in a global empire of luxury residences that would make the pharaohs of ancient Egypt weep with envy. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's property portfolio spans continents, cultures, and architectural styles, each residence meticulously designed to serve different aspects of his complex role as heir to the Saudi throne, de facto ruler of one of the world's wealthiest nations, and global power broker whose influence extends far beyond the borders of the Arabian Peninsula. Let's begin our global journey in the heart of Saudi Arabia's capital, where power has been wielded for generations by the House of Saud. Al Yamamah Palace, located in the Al Hada district of northwestern Riyadh, serves as the official residence and primary workplace of King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. This isn't just just a palace, it's the nerve center of one of the world's last absolute monarchies, where decisions that affect global oil prices, international diplomacy, and the lives of over 35 million Saudi citizens are made daily. Completed in 1988 during the reign of King Fahd, Al Yamamah Palace spans an almost incomprehensible 4 million square feet, making it one of the largest royal residences in the world. To put this in perspective, this single palace is larger than many small towns, containing approximately 1,000 rooms that serve everything from intimate family quarters to grand state banquet halls capable of hosting hundreds of dignitaries. The architectural philosophy behind Al Yamamah reflects the delicate balance that the Saudi royal family must maintain between tradition and modernity. The design combines traditional Najdi architectural principles with modern engineering, featuring geometric motifs, pointed arched windows, and a relatively minimalist facade. Yet beneath this understated exterior lies a world of unimaginable luxury, where Italian marble floors gleam under elaborate chandeliers imported from Europe, and gold leaf accents catch the light in reception rooms designed to impress the world's most powerful leaders. But Al Yamamah is just one facet of the royal family's domestic holdings. Erga Palace, located in central Riyadh, serves as a luxurious secondary residence used primarily for hosting dignitaries, government functions, and cultural events. What sets Erga Palace apart is its role as a showcase of Saudi hospitality and culture to the international community. The palace features a dramatic entrance lined with palm trees and water fountains, creating a grand approach that immediately establishes the tone for any visit. The interior of Erga Palace tells the story of a nation that has successfully balanced respect for tradition with an embrace of global luxury standards. The walls and floors are adorned with Italian marble and gilded moldings, while rich silk carpets and custom-made furniture create an atmosphere of refined elegance. Perhaps most memorably, reports from President Barack Obama's 2015 visit described gold-plated Kleenex dispensers and chairs, details that perfectly encapsulate the level of luxury that defines every aspect of royal life in the kingdom. But the true masterpiece of MBS's personal collection lies not in the desert sands of Saudi Arabia, but in the elegant countryside of France, where history, luxury, and cutting-edge technology converge in ways that challenge everything we think we know about residential architecture. Chateau Louis XVIII, located in Louveciennes, France, approximately 20 minutes west of Paris, was purchased by MBS in September 2015 for approximately $301 million, making it the most expensive residential property ever sold. This isn't simply a case of buying an existing chateau and moving in. Built between 2008 and 2011 by Saudi-born French developer Imad Khashoggi, Chateau Louis XIV was designed from the ground up to be a 21st century interpretation of 17th century French royal grandeur. The project involved over 120 artisans, many with the French Entreprise du Patrimoine Vivant label, specializing in historical restoration techniques. The chateau's 7,000 square meters of living space across a 57-acre estate represent a level of luxury that borders on the fantastical. The centerpiece is a 52-foot-high painted dome ceiling featuring Trompe l'oeil frescoes inspired by Charles Lebrun's designs for Vaux-le-Vicomte. But what truly sets this property apart is its seamless integration of historical aesthetics with cutting-edge technology. High-tech controls allow smartphone operation of fountains, lighting, sound systems, and climate control, creating what Imad Khashoggi described as a monster of technology in a fragile envelope. Among the chateau's most extraordinary features is an underwater meditation room within the moat, accessible from the indoor pool, allowing residents to observe sturgeon and koi fish through an 11-foot-tall, 16-foot diameter acrylic dome. The engineering required to create this underwater sanctuary is staggering, involving precision-manufactured acrylic panels weighing over 8,000 pounds and requiring absolute watertight integrity. The chateau's amenities read like a checklist of every luxury imaginable: a wine cellar storing up to 3,000 bottles, a professional squash court, a private cinema, a nightclub complete with dance floor, and a 50-square-meter safe room with armored doors. The gold-leafed Fountain of Apollo, a replica of the one at Versailles, anchors gardens that include a hedged labyrinth and marble statues, creating an outdoor environment that rivals the palace's opulent interiors. But MBS's taste for luxury extends far beyond France's borders. On Morocco's Atlantic coast, near Cape Spartel, above the beaches of Jubilia in Tangier, sits another jewel in the Crown Prince's collection. This 74-acre vacation palace complex underwent extensive renovations in 2016, including the addition of 3 helipads and a large entertainment tent described as the size of a circus big top. The Moroccan retreat serves a different purpose from the formal palaces in Saudi Arabia or the technological marvel in France. This complex is designed specifically for relaxation and entertainment, featuring top-flight restaurant kitchens capable of producing gourmet dishes with imported ingredients like lobster, lobster, caviar and truffles. The scale of operations when the royal family visits is breathtaking. Over 1,000 people in the entourage, with 800 hotel rooms reserved in Tangier for ministers, advisors and staff. Security around the Moroccan palace is extraordinary, with a 500-meter perimeter wall staffed by 30 members of the Moroccan Royal Guard, and staff required to leave phones at the gate to prevent photo leaks. This level of security underscores not just the value of the property, but the sensitive nature of the activities that take place within its walls. The economic impact of these royal visits extends far beyond the palace walls. King Salman's 2017 vacation in Morocco reportedly contributed 1.5% to the country's foreign tourism revenue, with an estimated total cost of $100 million for the month-long stay. This single vacation cost more than many countries spend on their entire annual tourism promotion budgets. Each of these palaces serves a specific function in the complex machinery of modern royal life. Al Yamamah is the seat of power, where the business of governing one of the world's most influential nations takes place. Erga Palace is the diplomatic showcase, where foreign leaders are received and the kingdom's soft power is displayed. Chateau Louis XIV is the personal retreat, where technology and luxury converge to create a private sanctuary unlike anywhere else on earth. The Moroccan complex is the family escape, where the pressures of leadership can temporarily be set aside in favor of leisure and relaxation. But even this global network of palaces, impressive as it is, cannot fully contain the lifestyle of modern royalty. Next, we'll explore how MBS has taken luxury to its logical extreme, creating floating palaces on the world's oceans and flying palaces in the skies above, each one a masterpiece of engineering and design that pushes the boundaries of what's possible when unlimited resources meet unlimited imagination. Palaces of sea and sky, the ultimate expression of mobile luxury. When terrestrial palaces can no longer satisfy the appetite for ultimate luxury, when even the most magnificent land-based residences feel constrained by the mere fact of being anchored to one location, then it becomes necessary to conquer the seas and skies themselves. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has done exactly that, creating floating and flying palaces that redefine what it means to live without limits, to exist in a state of perpetual luxury that knows no borders, no constraints and certainly no compromises. The crown jewel of this mobile empire is Serene, a 133.9-meter super yacht that has become legendary in maritime circles not just for its size, but for innovations that have fundamentally changed how the ultra-wealthy think about life on the water. Purchased in 2015 for approximately 500 million euros from Russian vodka tycoon Yuri Shefler, Serene represents one of the most expensive and technologically advanced private yachts ever built. The story of Serene's acquisition has become the stuff of legend among yacht enthusiasts and luxury observers worldwide. Captivated by its grandeur, that he dispatched an aide to purchase it within hours, with Scheffler reportedly moving out the same day the deal was finalized. This impulsive purchase, worth more than the GDP of many small nations, perfectly encapsulates the scale on which MBS operates. But what makes Serene truly extraordinary isn't just its price tag, it's the revolutionary features that have set new standards for luxury yachting. The yacht's most famous innovation is its snow room, chilled to minus 12 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Fahrenheit, with real snow falling from the ceiling. This groundbreaking feature, the first of its kind on any yacht, offers a surreal contrast to the scorching heat of the Saudi Arabian desert, allowing guests to experience a winter wonderland while floating on tropical seas. The engineering challenges involved in creating a functioning snow room aboard a moving vessel cannot be overstated. The system must maintain precise temperature control while dealing with the constant motion of the sea, the salt-laden air, and the mechanical vibrations of the yacht's massive engines. Yet Serene accomplishes this feat flawlessly, setting a trend that has been copied by other super yachts like Faith and Ragnar. Serene's specifications read like a catalogue of superlatives: 8,231 gross tons, powered by 8 MTU diesel engines, with a range of over 5,000 nautical miles and accommodations for 24 guests in 12 cabins, served by 52 crew members. But statistics alone cannot capture the true magnificence of this floating palace. The yacht's interior, designed by Raymond Langton Design, spans 4,500 square meters across 7 decks, featuring an internal sea water pool as the centerpiece of the beach club, surrounded by 2 jacuzzis and foldable platforms for direct sea access. The yacht also houses an underwater viewing room that allows guests to observe marine life directly from the vessel, and a submarine, a GSE Trieste VAS 525/60ths, for underwater exploration. Perhaps most famously, Serene serves as the display case for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi, purchased by MBS for $450 million in 2017, making it the most expensive artwork ever acquired. The presence of this priceless masterpiece aboard the yacht transforms Serene from a mere luxury vessel into a floating art gallery of incalculable incalculable cultural and monetary value. The yacht's entertainment facilities are equally impressive, featuring an open-air cinema, a nightclub with dance floor, a children's playroom with climbing wall and between-deck slide, and a 1000 bottle tequila cellar. 2 helipads provide aerial access, with one capable of transforming into a pool or dance floor, while a Eurocopter EC-145 helicopter is maintained on board for transportation. But Serene is not MBS's only maritime palace. Pegasus the 8, a 78.28-meter super yacht originally built as Princess Mariana in 2003, was acquired by MBS in 2015 and extensively refitted to his specifications. While smaller than Serene, Pegasus the 8th offers its own unique innovations, including a float-in dry dock that can be flooded to create a 12-meter swimming pool and a helipad that converts into a golf driving range. Designed by Espinoino with interiors by Zuretti Interior Design, Pegasus the 8 accommodates 12 guests in 6 cabins and features a party deck equipped with dance floor, barbecue, spa pool and bars. The yacht's estimated value of $120 million with annual running costs of approximately $12 million demonstrates that even MBS's smaller yachts operate on a scale that defies conventional understanding. From the seas, we ascend to the skies, where MBS commands what can only be described as a flying palace that makes Air Force One look modest by comparison. The Boeing 747-400 BBJ with registration HCHMM1, part of the Saudi Royal Fleet, represents the pinnacle of private aviation luxury. This massive aircraft, with a range of up to 8,000 nautical miles, has been configured to accommodate 100 passengers in VIP setup across approximately 4,700 square feet of cabin space. The jet's estimated value of $300 to $500 million reflects extensive customization that transforms what began as a commercial airliner into a palace in the sky. The interior configuration of this flying palace reads like an inventory of impossible luxury. A master suite with king-sized bed and full bathroom featuring gold-plated fixtures, a formal dining room seating 10, 14 with custom baccarat crystal tableware, a main lounge with plush leather furniture, and a Wakapu wood table with goatskin top. Perhaps most remarkably, the aircraft includes a dedicated prayer room with automated alignment toward Mecca, reflecting the cultural and religious priorities of the Saudi royal family. This feature, unique among private aircraft, demonstrates how MBS has successfully integrated tradition with cutting-edge luxury technology. Security features on the aircraft rival those of Air Force One, including encrypted communication systems, anti-ballistic defenses, and the capability to be accompanied by Saudi Air Force fighter jets during international travel. The jet's operating costs of $10,000 to $15,000 per hour underscore the extraordinary expense of maintaining such a magnificent flying palace. The financial foundation that supports this unprecedented lifestyle of mobile luxury stems from MBS's unique position at the intersection of personal wealth and state resources. His personal net worth, estimated at $25 billion, is amplified by his control over the Public Investment Fund, PIF, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund with assets exceeding $700 billion. The House of Saud's collective wealth, estimated at $1.4 trillion and derived primarily from Saudi Aramco and decades of oil revenues, provides the ultimate foundation for this extraordinary lifestyle. Saudi Aramco, the world's most valuable company with a market capitalization of $1.8 trillion, generates the billions in annual revenue that fund both state operations and royal privileges. This financial empire enables MBS to operate on a scale that transcends normal concepts of wealth and luxury. His 2017 anti-corruption campaign, which detained over 200 royals and businessmen at Riyadh's Ritz-Carlton Hotel and recovered $107 billion in assets, demonstrates his ability to reshape the very structure of wealth distribution within Saudi Arabia to support his vision. The mobile palaces serve multiple strategic purposes beyond mere luxury. They provide security through mobility, diplomatic venues that can travel to meet international partners, and symbols of Saudi power that can project influence anywhere in the world. When Serene appears in the harbor of a foreign capital, or when the Royal Boeing 747 touches down at an international airport, they carry with them the unmistakable message that Saudi Arabia, under MBS's leadership, is a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. As we conclude our journey through this extraordinary empire of luxury, from the hidden desert palace that can be seen from space to the global network of terrestrial residences, from the technological marvels floating on the world's oceans to the flying palace that commands the skies, we're left with a single inescapable conclusion. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has created something unprecedented in human history. This isn't simply wealth on a massive scale, it's wealth reimagined, luxury redefined, and power expressed through architectural and technological achievements that push the boundaries of what's possible. Whether you view this empire as an inspiring display of human achievement achievement and ambition, or as an example of excess in a world still struggling with inequality, one thing remains undeniable. Nothing like this has ever existed before, and it may be a very long time before we see anything like it again. If you liked this, check out the recommended videos by clicking the cards on your screen.